Hello world, from whichever time zone you're catching me from, my name is MD90. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification to all so that you do not miss the uploads that come up. And the easiest way for you to navigate the channel is to head to the playlist. You'll find videos curated for you based on your interest. So if you're interested in the Kutika podcast, you'll find a playlist for that. For news and trends, there's a playlist for that. Exclusive with MD90, a bunch of playlists that are created based on your interest. So the easiest way to navigate the channel is head straight to the playlist and you'll find what you're here for. Consider becoming a member of the channel. Right next to the subscribe button is the join button. You click on the join button so that you can become a member of the channel. You support the team on the production and a number of things that we're doing here, and we appreciate that. Well, members of parliament have decided to sue the Speaker of the National Assembly. So this is reported in the Daily Nation. So some members of parliament to sue Speaker Nelly Muti. So this is with regard to the situation going on with JJ Banda, where she had issued a 7-day ultimatum for him to show up in parliament or else his seat is going to be nullified. So they are using the ground to say, even in the previous ruling, if you remember those expelled MPs, 9 MPs from the PF, taking this deputy speaker to court, to which they won the case, and obviously Parliament had to pay for their legal fees and everything, which being Wampudu had said it was almost amounting to 100 million kwacha for that. So meaning this situation that the Speaker is also instigating is likely to lead to the same outcome. So we wait and see how that plays out. So, but as things stand, PF members of Parliament have decided to sue the Speaker of the National Assembly. And then let's proceed with the news. What is the news diggers saying? Let's hear from the court to Tesila as she fights for future of Cinder Farm. So as you may be aware, Tesila's farm was repossessed by the Financial and Criminal, Court, a Financial Crimes Court. And just a second. And this is the update that has been given with regard to that. So she's appealed that particular case, and as things stand, Court of Appeal grants Lungu family permission to challenge forfeiture of tainted assets, according to Kalemba's report there. So former President Edgar Lungu's wife, Esther Lungu, and daughter Tesila have been authorized to challenge the confiscation of ill-gotten wealth by Court of Appeal, according to the article put up by Kalemba there. So the Economic Financial Crimes Court denied the two leave of appeal against the forfeiture of the 15 flats in State Lodge belonging to Esther and the farm which was portioned of the Chimtengu forest in Sinda District, Eastern Province, which the seller had possessed and fenced off when her father Edgar Lungu was president. Had fenced off when her father was president. EFCC said there is nothing of public importance in the grounds of appeal raised by mother and daughter. Aggrieved Esther Lungu and Tesila Lungu rushed to the Court of Appeal, challenging the decision of the EFCC to stop them from further contesting the forfeiture of the property to the state. Judge Kelvin Muzenga granted Esther leave, while Judge Charwe Machanga granted Tesila leave to appeal. According to their lawyer, Charles Chagono, Esther has been given 30 days to file the record of appeal, while Tesila has been given 14 days. Chagono said the court ruled that the grounds of appeal having merit and prospect of success. So that's the situation happening in the Lungu family. They've been granted permission. But GBM situation, as updated by Emmanuel Mwamba, says there's immune treatment from operation theater to prison. So Emmanuel Mwamba says, Honorable Geoffrey Walemwamba, popularly known as GBM, who is former Minister of Defense, was sentenced to 5 years imprisonment with hard labor over 13 counts of conflict of interest, possession of money deemed proceeds of crime, and money laundering by the Lusaka Magistrate Court. He has appealed against both conviction and sentence. He has also applied for bail
pending appeal, which magistrate is now customary refused. However, GBM has suffered poor health for the past 2 years and battling, among other issues, cardiac condition. In the past 2 weeks, he had been admitted to Mainasoko Medical Center. Yesterday, his condition got worse and he was rushed to the National Hearts Hospital for an emergency medical procedure. When the procedure was done, he was immediately wheeled out of the hospital and taken straight to Mwembeshi Maximum Prison without being given time to recuperate or recover. Atazadwa ku sick bay ya ku Mwembeshi. And then they put GBM's picture there with his lawyer, KBF. So that's the situation happening to GBM. Vice President Hakainde Hichilema says, how this country was run during the Patriotic Front can make you cry. President Hakainde Hichilema, amongst the statements that he was making earlier on. He had a meeting with marketeers earlier on today at Lungu Conference Center. That's part of the extract that came from the speech that he was giving at that event. I went further to say that this is to President Hakainde Hichilema during his speech. If you just a second, my broadcast is having issues with the presentation there. Anyway, we managed. If you hear people complaining that they are being targeted by government, call them and ask them if they stole. They will run away, President Hichilema. So part of that extract from what the president said there. My PowerPoint today is having issues. It's got a mind of its own. It's not responding as expected, but anyway, we'll try to champion through it as we go on. And then she also says, I always tell my wife to give me time to work for the 20 million Zambians, part of the speeches that the president was giving there. Let's see if we'll be able to succeed with the other presentations. All these are extracts from the presentation that the president had at Mulungushi Conference Center, and obviously embracing one of the participants during that event. And obviously, the PF is having a field day with regard to the JJ issue, because it seems like there are two divided points of view. One is saying he's actually been captured in Zimbabwe. The other point of view is saying he hasn't actually been captured, but I'll give you details with regard to that particular news headline as we go on. If I can figure out what's going on with my presentation right now, probably the app is having issues. Keeps on backtracking, as you can see, when we try to proceed with the broadcast. Let's see if they persist, then we just have to cut the broadcast at this point. It will not be able to work. Let's end this broadcast here, and then let's try to figure out if it's something that can be rectified. Just stand by.